don't want to go to work feeling, it may be because it's too cold or too hot or I feel too ill or whatever it is. But the funny thing is when I get there and I sit down in my spot, I feel comfortable there. I'll never be poor when I have a guitar. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Make a film about a man who's sad and lonely. And all I got to do is act naturally. Make a film about a man who's sad and lonely. Begging down upon his bended knees. It's time to start. I have to, my very sore feet. I've seen some nice shoes for £5, very cheap. I want to buy. And I have to get cat food, and I have to feed myself as well. Now, we have beggars that sit round the corner, and they're just, any spare change please, any spare change please. And they just want their money for like drugs and alcohol and things. And really I want money for cat food and gas and electric and bread and butter. Now the difference that they are playing emotional blackmail on people by asking them for spare change. They feel obliged really once they're talking, whereas they take. But I give. I give of myself. I play my music. If people like it, they give me money. I might win an Oscar, you can never tell. But the movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part. I had one girl, she went past me, and I saw her looking, and half an hour later she came back with a serviette, and she had some jelly sweets, for children, the love hearts and the ring, you know. And she came back and she put them down. She said, I bought these for you. And I thought, this is wonderful. This is better than money, because it's not about money really. It's about entertainment and brighten people's day with some music in. Yeah, right, mate. You see, and all the people that come past here, they know me. So when I'm not here, they ask, where am I? I've done 3 years here, so what is that, 3, 6, and a couple of years in King's Heath. There's 8 years I've been busking on the streets. In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I long to be in the warm arms of you, rubbing money. Oh, that's Tiggy. She lives outside, but she'll sleep in overnight. There's a whole family of them. The mother, the father, and the 2 kittens. It's my little family. Well, 2 that I own, but there's quite a few that live outside. They don't have any owners, and they all come to me for some food. There's about 10 of them, and there's a big triangle. They don't have to go on the road. They don't have anything to do with people. But some of them come in the house and adopt me. And one of them, Kitty Cat, she did that when it was raining. And she just had kittens. I was about to have a look at them. Come and see. Hello, so beautiful. Oh, it's getting kittens. There's usually an advert in my window for kittens. I give them free to good. Okay, go back to see Mummy. Have your breakfast now. So this is what we used to have before CDs. LPs, vinyl, records. I got everything into alphabetical order. I've been sorting everything out. I grew up with the Beatles. I loved the Beatles. In those days you either liked the Beatles or the Rolling Stones.
it was one or the other. And for me it was the Beatles. So I hope you come see me in the movies. Then I know that you will blindly see I am the biggest fool that ever hit the big time.
Well, when I first left school, I used to work in shops. I became manager of a shoe shop. And after a while I gave that up. I went to work in factories, engineering, and later on in the 80s I had my own software company. When the first home computers came out, the ZX Spectrum, I used to write the computer programs for the Spectrum, and I had my own software company. So I stay home writing the programs. Well, all things have a beginning and an end, and you do something for too long. Very often with the job you do something that you enjoy, but when you have to do it as a job, it becomes less enjoyable. This is always very good. You're supposed to have a busker's license, but then they tell you where to go, on New Street or down there, and I don't like them places. I like to be here. And I've been coming so long, the regular policemen, they all know me, and they like my music, and they turn a blind eye to me, you know? Sometimes they give me some money. If you get new policemen come from out of town, extra police, oh, what's your name? Fill out a yellow ticket. Do you have a license? No, then go. Oh, we'll arrest you. And I say to them, well, that's okay, you arrest me. I will get a free meal in the police cell. And then you let me go. And then I come back. Maybe we're going to get some money now. Oh, woke up this morning, looked out my window, three birds on my doorstep. They were singing sweet little song, singing, this is my message to you. The song is saying, don't worry about a thing. And people like that. So there's the message. They were singing, don't worry about a thing. Oh, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. I have a tendency to look left and right. Left and right. And if I see someone getting their purse out, and I look the other way. Pretend I haven't seen them. Often it's my first song. It's encouraging for me when if I'm not doing. I've been here for an hour and I haven't even had anything at all. Like today. Oh, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. For now, it helps to get me through. I have a house in Greece. I live in Greece in the winter time. I live on a little island. It's only 30 miles across, and everybody from the island comes to Lido. And so, it's been a small island, everybody knows everybody else as well, so I'm pretty famous there. And I have a special place where I will sit. This is over in Greece. It's totally different there. Where they put the shopping trolleys away. And most people, they would take the coin out of the shopping trolley and give it to me. I just wanna dance with you, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nobody else will do. I just wanna dance with you. It's true, yes it's true. When will I dance with you again? This is the island where I live over there. Zante, Zakynthos. They call it the new Ibiza, you know. But it's only a small island. It's only 30 miles across. Everybody knows everybody else. This is the owner of the house, Skopiotis. This girl, we met this girl. She was selling the boat trips around the island, and we made friends with her. And she took us to her place where they have apartments to let.
So next door to this girl's place, this man Andy, he has his own apartment and swimming pool, restaurant and bar and private beach, and he took me on as a little brother. I get a one-way ticket over there, and then when I come to England I buy a return ticket from there. So when I come to Birmingham and I step off the aeroplane, I got my ticket home. I don't have to raise the money, I don't have to check up all the flights. I just 12 weeks in England and then I can go home. This has become my home now. Just a smile is a breath away. So I got stranded over there a few years ago when they had the volcano ash and the airport was closed and I couldn't get back. And I had to find somewhere very quickly to sleep overnight. And with all my luggage as well, 25 kilos of luggage, I couldn't go far. I didn't have any money for left luggage locker or anything. So I went away from the airport and I found a derelict house on the corner. There'd been a fire in there and obviously nobody lived there for years. And I looked through the window, there was a fold-out bed settee and the window was open as well. So I climbed inside and I slept the night. And the next day the owner came and he said, who's that there? In Greek like. And I told him, I explained the situation and he listened and he said, well, and I said, well, I'll be on my way. And he said, no, he said, that's okay, you can stay as long as you want to. And so I said, well, thank you very much, that's very kind of you. I don't know how long that'll be. But in return, I'll start tidy up the garden, cut down some weeds and burn this rubbish and everything. And so I ended up kind of as a living sort of a caretaker. I do bits of work rather than to pay rent. And after 10 days I got to come back and the man said, he said, I love you so much, you're so good. He said, you can't have the house, you can keep it. There's a chance when I can dance with you again. The boss told me how to live. This place by the airport is the middle of an industrial estate. And you can't see it, but it's only 100 yards from me by the runway at the airport. There's a rubbish dump and everything's all grouped up. Fridges over there, you know, toilets over there, mattresses over here and things. And to the right of me here, 100 yards that way, there's a scrapper's yard. And he told me if you go to the rubbish dump, collect some metal. And he gave me a wheelie trolley thing. And he said, you know, you get a radiator or something like that on here. Take it over there, they weigh it, they give you some money. There you got money for breakfast. Well, I would get 3 or 4 euros for breakfast, is all I needed. As time went on, I made friends with a man. He was a retired fireman, and we became very good friends. And he bought me a guitar for Christmas over there. And I have Lidl just half a mile from my house. And I used to go busking outside Lidl. I have 3 children. The first one was born 85, 87 and 89, 2 girls and a boy. And when I split up with the mum, I got all the photographs and she got the children. This is on the Cannon Hill Park. This is Kerry, Sammy, and Amy. She was the daddy's girl. She's 3 there. He's 5 and she's 7. Now she's 28. He's 26. She's 24. And I don't even recognize them myself. So they've changed so much. Yeah, I miss them, but I've grown used to it over the years. It's like with cats, isn't it? You know, cats die and you get new ones. You still miss your old ones, but they're gone. They're gone. Till then, happy trails to you, to me again. Like the happy cowboy. I had to get a cowboy hat. So I go to Busks now, eh? People say, you're going to second just to die? I said, yeah, but I got a lot of living to do first.